Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Young Sage here in GT Online once again for another car review. I know it's been a while, but they really weren't doing good, and I had a lot of other things on my plate, so we're back. And we're here in the Avenger today because we're going to customize we're going to call it the Annis. We're not going to use the correct term, because the correct term is very disgusting, and I don't want to talk about it. No, walking to the back of Avenger does not force us to leave. I'm actually shocked. But this is an amalgamation of a few different cars. We can't explode it, so we'll have to do it when we go outside. I can get some revs, though. Oh, wait, no, we can't, because what it'll do is force me to... I'm going to try to be a little careful with the money, though. Alright, so we have a lot here. This car came out a long time ago at this point. We're going to go with the remove bumper and splitter. Oh, the lighting back here is always never good. We're going to go for that, because we're going to go for a crazy look. That doesn't do anything to the interior. You know what? We're going to leave that standard. I don't like any of that. Okay, the smoke really doesn't matter because you can barely even see the exhaust as it stands. Ugh. I was just trying to test something to see if it actually changed the sound, but it really doesn't. That fits with the look, but I really don't like it. We're gonna do it anyway. We could technically do that, but we're gonna go for a side vented hood. And this has the older lights, so we're going to upgrade to xenons. Normally I don't touch that, but on older cars I do tend to upgrade to the better lights so you can get better visibility. Okay, here's our liveries. Yellow stripe, the Savestra. That's the name of the car, by the way. I did not even say that, I don't think. The Annis livery, which looks really, really nice. Classic racing. Spenders. I like. You know what? This totally reminds me of the actual old Datsun racing liveries. Olympian. That one looks good. Deludamo. That one's pretty cool. Spenders alternate. Basically, everything that would have been white is now body colored, and anything that would have been body colored in the original one is black. And Estancia. Yeah, that's it. We're gonna go for the Deludamo. That's a really weird sponsor. You can remove the mirrors fully if you want to. We're going to go for the Chrome Classic mirrors, because I want mirrors more closer. I know they don't do anything, but oh, I care. We're going to go for a yellow and blue plate. Does that match? That's going to... I actually don't know what I have in mind for the car color. So, yeah, that's going to change everything. I'm going to look up Dilute 'em all real quick, and I'm going to see, like, what other colors they use. I'll make it all blue if I have to. Hold on.
Take your time.
Only thing it's bringing up is the Dilute 'em all van. So we're just going to make it light blue to try to match. It's a bit of a difference, but let me actually just look under metallic and see if that's going to be closer. So I'm pretty sure that is the Dilute 'em all color. Diamond blue is way too light because it hides the Dilute 'em all text. You know what? We're actually kind of like that fade, so we're going to go for it.
Turn some heads.
Now, secondary is not going to change anything, I don't think. No, it's not. And the chrom's going to go in a terrible spot like it always would. I wish they'd put it on the roof, because that might actually be a good place to put it sometimes. Alright, here we go. There's the fun stuff. Now, we could go for Big Wang. We're going to go for Primary Race Boiler because it adds the Dilute 'em all paint.
Tuned up and ready to go.
We got mounted machine guns. We're going to put those on there, and we'll give them a little test fire. Oh, this is really, really bad, because I can't even see the friggin' wheels. Might have to change these in an LSC. You know, I can get a good look if I kind of look at it at an angle on the screen. I dig those.
Should work for stingers too.
I'm going to leave the windows as they are. And we're going to exit the Avenger. Where are these guns even mounted? Before we drive it, we're going to test the guns. They're mounted very low, but they're mounted right in the middle. So this is like the perfect guns. So, I'm going to share a little bit of story from before I made this video. If you guys follow me on Twitter, or if you're friends with me on PlayStation, which most of you aren't, you would have known that I posted about winning a car in the Lucky Wheel. I didn't win it. Because if you go AFK, you get kicked off the wheel. Well, that counts even if you win the car. So we lost out on the car and our daily spin. Because I was going to share about how I got it on the first try. And they still zuck you. They should at least compensate, be like, hey, the car is available for you at Simeon's. Pick the car up at Simeon's dealership. Then you can get it later. But no, they zuck you completely and screw you out of your spin. These guns are really good. Yeah, they're only the pea shooters, and I know Mr. Boss for the win, and all the big YouTubers like to hate him for taking out AI. Elevator going up. I think we're actually going to make the car white. It's got to represent the Deludum All vans from story mode. Level 2. And by the way, the primary color changes the stitching inside. Excuse me, I didn't even notice that.
What can I help you with? Do you need a drink? Bubbles or something?
Yeah, it's just like the Deludum All vans.
See you next time.
Yeah, you will, lady. You need a drink, bubbles or something? So what do you guys think of the Anis Savestra? I'm trying my best not to say that word. Which is not a Nissan, I've noticed. It takes Nissan design cues, but for the most part, it's kind of Mazda. Like, there's some... You know what? I'm just going to look this up, see what it's based on. So I can give you guys an actual... Okay, so they're saying it's actually... Yeah, it's based on... It's in an RX-3. Also, it's based on a 70s Skyline at the same time, so that was not far off. But yeah, the sound is very much rotary. That's why it sounds so good. There's the stats. I don't know why I never understand why braking is so low in these vehicles. This has to be done at some point. This is a wheel win. As was that. Basically, I have a few wheel cars and a bunch of cheap cars that I bought that may never ever get touched. Right there, right there. Some wheel wins, you know? A little quick tour of the second office garage and what's currently in it. It's a mishmash of cars. There's some nice stuff in here, and then there's some what the hell is that stuff. I have a regular RHA, LG RHA because I decided to just keep a regular one around. So guys, little garage tour, and that's the end of this review of the Savestra. I know that's not how you're supposed to say it, but let's be real. Do you really want to say the other word? Do you guys have one of these? So you realize that the last time that we had one of these vehicles on, yeah, I used that same name. I didn't say the actual word. I will never call it that. I'm always going to call it. I'm always going to call it a NIS. Even though the logo is very much provocative. Anyway, guys, let me know your thoughts on this vehicle in the comments. I'm going to grab some snacks, actually. Because I'm a little bit beat up. Hey! What the heck? That's good food! Bruh. I don't know why I even did that. The only way to actually clean blood off of you is to get a shower. Or switch sessions. Anyway, guys. See you next video. Peace out.